What I'm hearing is Lockie Ferguson is in. So perhaps Tim Southee is in fact a replacement for Andre Russell, and Sandeep Warrier is in as well, and that would be for Prasidh Krishna. So these are the two changes once again to confirm. Dre Russ out, Prasidh Krishna out, in come Sandeep Warrier and Tim Southee. Now that's an interesting one. We will of course confirm it with the team's joy, but your first reaction to having one batsman less in a sense?
Yeah, I mean, look, they're throwing, and not just a batsman. You're talking about Andre Russell, not just a batsman, a game-changing batsman, tournament-changing batsman, most valuable player of the tournament kind of batsman, a guy who can play as a batsman in most teams in this tournament. So yeah, it's a big change. It's a big risk, but I think what's happened is that Owen Morgan and Dinesh Karthik are telling themselves, these young kids and us, we've got to do it. The top six has to do it, because now, if you look at the Kolkata batting order, that tail looks very long. That's about 4 players out there who are not really batsmen. That means, and they're chasing as well. So this is not a Chennai kind of Deepak Chahar kind of batting lineup where Deepak Chahar is batting at 10. This is Sandeep Warrier batting possibly at 8, or Tim Southee is okay with the bat, but Southee at 8, Lockie Ferguson at 9, Varun at 10, and Sandeep Warrior at 11 means the top 6 have to get it done.
Now, would you look at, in a situation like this, Lisa, would you look at then jiggling it around and saying, let's use Sunil Narayan in the old avatar, and therefore we've got something up there?
Maybe. Yeah, I think the fact that Morgan hasn't yet fired, if you look at since the last IPL, he's only averaging 18. And I think strike rate is 123. So that's a real concern for him. I know you've got to keep backing, class players, and you feel that he's not far away, and he's such a good leader in that sense. But going one less batsman, I'm a little bit worried for our production team behind the scene, because they'll be cheering for Kolkata. I think they're just one batsman short.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly is. I mean, that's what we've looked at the lineup and we've seen what it is. Good point Lisa makes about Owen Morgan, because he's almost become, at least in the context of this half of the tournament, he's almost become like MS Dhoni. Inspirational leader. Obviously, he's a wonderful guy. He's in there, but not getting runs off the bat.
Absolutely. I mean, it's fascinating. You said it, and I was just about to say that right now we have 2 non-performing captains, and they're both Dhoni and Morgan, and that same category. But the point is that they're just such powerful influences in the team that you can't take them out either. But, under the circumstances, the other interesting one is the change that Delhi has brought in, which is that Steve Smith comes in and he's replacing Prithvi Shaw. And, one of the things to look at there is that, it's a like-for-like replacement. I think, Shreyas can go up and bat one up, or Steve can open. But the interesting one there is the fact that I really thought that the first part of this tournament, Prithvi Shaw was absolutely brilliant. But in the second part of the tournament, I think he's come with at least 7 to 8 kgs more than he had in the first part. That, the trimness is lost. I think he's really put on weight. And I don't know who's been talking to him about that, but I think somebody needs to tell him that he's not looking as fit as he was. See, Prithvi is never the fittest of guys, but, he reached a certain level of fitness. I don't think he's looking it now. And injuries are bound to happen if you're not totally fit.